preschool parents, we don't want you to think that we're not thinking about you. We are thinking about you. So I'm going to do a few shorter lessons that are more accessible for your preschool kids alongside the other lessons that I'm giving that are more appropriate for ages like 5 and up. But anybody can do these projects. Like honestly, these, especially the preschool projects, anybody can do them. They're a lot of fun. So one of the things I like to do with preschool kids is I like to focus on contemporary artists and artists whose artwork isn't very exacting or realistic. What I've found in my experience is that children really respond very well to modern, contemporary, abstract expressionism, all of these things, because it's very close to what they're doing as children and how they're expressing themselves. So what I also like to do is talk about art in Dallas that is easy for you all to go and see. So while right now we can't go to the mall, probably all of you have been to North Park with your kiddos at some point. And so I'm going to focus on a Stella kind of artwork, which is really this piece in North Park. You probably recognize it. It's called Washington Island Gadwall, right? This is a black and white of it. It's right outside Dillard's. It's a really, really large sculptural piece. But when we're really categorizing it, it's sculpture, but it's kind of flat. You can hang it, so that kind of makes it relief sculpture. So what I like to do is talk about this artwork. If the kids have seen it, you can show them a picture of it. And once we're out of quarantine, you can go see it. So I like to focus on the things that you can go see with your kids. I feel like with preschool kids, it makes it much more accessible. So what we're going to do is we're going to do something similar to this, and I have just construction paper, and today I'm just going to use tape. You can use glue. Whatever you have on hand is fine. I also find that scissors, if they can use scissors, great, use scissors. But if they don't want to use scissors, just let them rip and tear that paper and fold it and practice different things with it. So I'm gonna do just really, really quickly. Pick a color, like if you have construction paper at home or if you want construction paper, we have so much construction paper. You can schedule a time to come pick it up. If you want to do this with your kids, you just need to message me. So I start with a base paper, right? And then I get a few other papers and I just let them tear the paper just like this, into long strips or short strips or whatever, just like this. And with these pieces, they can fold them, right? Okay, fold, or they can do them into twirly things, right? And anytime you're working with preschool kids, holding their attention for 15 or 20 minutes is really good. You need to find activities that'll hold their attention for a little while. And then sometimes, you'll get them to pay attention or be engaged in something for 45 minutes. There's really no way to tell if it's going to last for 10 minutes or if it's going to last for 45 minutes. But in your brain, if you anticipate 15 minutes for one activity, then you won't be wildly disappointed when they're not interested in it. So I just take the tape and I help them along with it. I tape it down to the paper just like this. See how I'm doing it like that? Tape one in. And then whatever crazy thing they want to do, if they want to twist it in a loop-de-loop, they can twist it. There we go. And then you just tape either end down. Okay? So like that. And if they want to zigzag it, like these that I already have zigzag, so you can, with these, you can kind of just let them hang off the paper. So and then I'm going to take this other one. And again, just let them guide you. You're there helping them. With preschool art, you're almost always helping them execute it. So just ask them, where do you want this one? The thing about preschoolers is they don't really second guess their choices. They're right there, obviously. So it's still their artwork, even though you're helping them with it. Okay, and I'm going to try one more long piece here. But if they're into it, a really good way to do this is to just roll it up like this, like on a pencil or something like that. And you've got a really cool loopy thing. I'm gonna put this right here, like that. Let's see. And again, you can, I want this guy to stay loopy, so I'm gonna tape him right there. Okay, so this is just like a really quick example. Obviously you can do way more than this, but this is easy for them to do with their hands. Like, you can help guide them. You don't have to use scissors. You can use tape, you can use glue. Tape is a little more like immediate, like getting the paper to hold. If you're using glue, sometimes it takes a little bit longer to get the paper to do what you want it to do, but you can also just go back and add the glue after you've added the tape. So again, I like to start with the artwork like this one by Stella. He also does a lot of rugs. That's just beside the point, but this is a piece that you can actually go and see, and they can take a look at and they can think about, and then you can do an artwork like what Stella does, okay? So again, if you have any questions, preschool parents, we are not forgetting about you. I remember what it was like to have 2 preschool kids at the same time. We are in this together, and if you need any help or any ideas, please feel free to reach out to us for anything art related. We are with you in spirit, even though we are not physically with you.